8:30. Is it a good idea to break this now? Not sure, but I'm going to do it. And any second now. As soon as that's gone. Tilt trays cannot be built inside baggage claim areas. Bugger. Wish I'd read that first. Or maybe that won't remove that because it's the wrong type. Hopefully that's the case. Right, okay, interesting. Let's take that out. Let's go for an underground belt. In fact, let's build all this up first. So that as soon as we swap over, it's ready to go. And there shouldn't be any or much delay, is the plan. So we'll get rid of that there, and then we'll have the tilt tray ready to go. I think this is what a tilt tray does. It redirects stuff wherever it needs to go. So this guy here is just fixing that for us. And as soon as he does, I'll put the tilt tray in. It's kind of mesmerising, that, isn't it? He's walking around it a lot, but doesn't appear to be actually doing anything. Come on, get rid. Is it because it's in use? I don't know. What could be stopping that from happening? And the airport's an absolute filth. Look at it. So many. We have so many janitors, and yet it's still disgusting. Are you doing it now? Does this guy need to help you? Are you the trainee? You must be a trainee. You're not even facing the right way. Or is that the front of your cap? That's the front of your cap, isn't it? Right, let's... Come on. Tilt tray. So you both stood there. Please put the tilt tray in quickly. So we're getting alerts about passengers not being able to claim their baggage, which is understandable because we've just knocked out that section. Wow, it takes that many guys to put in one section. That's frightening. To destination. Right, now I don't know if that's going to work or not. So, I'm not sure if we have any baggage coming in at this particular time. I suppose if we go down here and look. Where are we looking? Over here. So yeah, there's nothing really going on there at the moment. What I'm going to do then is I'm going to do this scanner. Used for detecting suspicious contents. Used for destroying unwanted cargo, such as bags containing malicious content, is fully automated. Okay. So, this needs to come in sort of this area. So this is going to continue on up here. I'm not sure where the member of staff needs to stand, or if he needs a member of staff to be standing there. But we're going to leave him a gap. In fact, let me just think about that again. I think that makes more sense. Yeah, that makes considerably more sense. We'll pop that there. I think this needs to come overground. So everything is going to come through here before it reaches that final location. Okay, fine. Now that's going to need to go there, 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 and there. I think this is the it's all okay route. Oh. Okay, yeah, that kind of works. But this one needs to come overground. This needs to come up. And that's what's going to go there. So that works. And then this will be overground. And that section will be removed. Right, so speed that up, chaps, because we need that done pretty sharpish. There's nobody actually due to arrive for the next 5 hours, so that's not really the end of the world. Not sure how best to deal with this at the short moment of time, though. Let's drop that back into underground territory. And bring it over here. Like so. And then we'll pop in this destroyer. Sort of over there, out of the way as much as possible. Oh, so that's weird. Why have we got that sort of double drop thing going on? That's weird. Why is it doing that? What are you doing? Why does it keep building that there? Let's have an overground thing. To go that far. And then drop underground. Is that better? It's a bit ballsed up, I'm not entirely sure why. Not sure why this isn't rolling anymore. That seems to have stopped working as well. And this is the oh, okay, that's good. This is the oh, is that because I built overground here? Oh, you absolute plum. That would be why. That would be why, wouldn't it? Because I did it wrong. Right, let's try this again. Overground system. Is that part of that? Okay. So we'll have that's overground, and then we'll convert it to underground at this point. Okay. Not sure if I even need to do that actually. I'll just go underground here. Ah, no, see, it's doing the same blasted thing. It is really quite buggy, this whole... Oh, man. Why are you facing the wrong way? Why is nothing getting removed? Take it out, for goodness sakes. You're breaking the whole thing. This was supposed to be seamless and you've just ruined it. Right, well I think we got there far. Oh no! What is this rubbish? Is that just a weird graphic that's there? I don't really understand. Why it keeps having that system in place. Come on guys, get rid of these. unbelievable. They're holding everything up. It's 2:20 in the morning. We've got like 3 hours to figure this out before everybody arrives and none of the baggage works. Why does it do that? Man, we'll just speed that up. That's really irritating the living daylights out of me. Cannot be more irritated with this whole baggage system. We're going to have one more go at that. Still there. Yeah, I mean, it's clearly a bug of some sort. But if it doesn't stop it from working, then I don't care at this stage. You do need to put that bit in though. Yeah, thank you guys. Right, okay, so that seems to be processing anyway, regardless of the fact that it's clearly busted. And you can see it's coming in. Yeah, wow, we're getting rid of a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff is being destroyed there, which is not necessarily great. We should have now access to the more advanced stuff. Crikey, this is nearly an hour and a half long, guys. Listen, all that's left really is to put in... Just swing down here. The specific scanning stations. So I think, yeah, maybe we'll just fast forward, put those in, and that literally is everything that you can do in the game done. I don't think there's anything that's been missed out. Why is nobody picking up this baggage? Is it just taking too long? Is that what the issue is? Bag for the flight stuck on the conveyor belt. There is no conveyor belt up here. Well, it's saying that bags are stuck on the conveyor belt system. Nothing is moving off here, which is really stressing me out. This doesn't appear to be working, so maybe that switch system is not correctly implemented. Or the tilt tray. I don't see why that would fail. Is this above ground? Is that the problem? Is a tilt tray above ground? Is that where the problem comes from? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Well, until some flights turn up, here we go. So he's going to bring the baggage. Only half the baggage has been taken off. So why don't you why don't you fill it up? I don't understand why you've only taken half the baggage off. You haven't even half filled up your truck. That makes no sense. So where is he going with that truck then? I mean, where I've built this, it does kind of take quite a long time to get there. Maybe this would be a better location. Oh, I don't know. 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 Let's just watch these guys and see what the hell... Not this guy. Let's watch these guys and see what the hell he is doing. What his logic process is. That's weird. Why is that such a completely different colour to this? Right, so they're unloading the baggage is off. And now presumably they're just going to drive back to the same aeroplane that they were just at and finish unloading. Why on earth they didn't just do it all in one hit is beyond me. Don't know what the heck their thinking is on that one. Right, let's just see if baggage does come out. This guy's hungry. Suppose I could put something to eat in this area, couldn't I? Speed it up a tad. I'd like to see some baggage coming out, if you don't mind. If it's not too much trouble, we'd like to see some baggage this end. Yeah, I'm getting nervous now. Ah, okay, baggage. And they go mental. That's cool. Okay, so it's coming out on all three. Perfect. So that's working superbly. I was a bit concerned about that. I didn't think that was going to work. But no, that is working really, really well, actually. Really well indeed. Right, let's get a food shop in here. And we'll get a shoppy shop in here. And what do you need? The bean. They need 7 fridges. 7 fridges is not a problem. Finding fridges. Now that is the problem. Right, so here we go. So we're going to put a fridge. Where should we do this? Let's do the desk first. Figure out which way round the till works. So that's the desk, and then the fridges are going to go. Speed this up. I'm just going to place the fridges across the front here. Oh! It did that thing I said that I said earlier on in this video. I said unlike Sim Airport, it doesn't accidentally put something down in the wrong place, and then it just went and did it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right, now we just need to make somewhere for people to sit. Oh, god damn it. Okay, groovy. Put that down, because it really doesn't like going at that speed. Right, so that cafeteria area is open, and let's get a contract in there. Sign a contract. The bean. Job done. Let's get some items in the shop. Okay, so I think that's going to work pretty well. Just need the cashiers in here. Perfect. And we'll get a shop in there. Let's go paper plane. Why can't I sign that? What's going on? It's not big enough. Change that to the news guys then. That's absolutely fine by me. Not a problem. Okay, wow, look how busy this airport is. This is absolutely chock-a-block. You couldn't get any busier than this. This is insane. And it's still running really smoothly, I have to say. I can't run it at full speed, but I mean, you know, fair enough. I knew I'd put those in the wrong place. I needed to move them one step up. Can these have queues? No. Okay. No problem. But anyway, right. So baggage is working absolutely superbly. It's all in place. All we need to do... Oh, God, man. Man alive. Irritates me so much. Used for manually scanning particularly suspicious contents, requires at least one security staff in order to function. Bad scanner 2. Used for scanning baggage for specific contents. Oh wow, this is actually going to take up quite a bit of space, isn't it? If I hit the demolition tool there, will it get rid of that, and then I can... Oh, I see. Oh, that's so annoying. It has to go this way. Right, well, we're going to have to wait until the end of the day before we take this section out. But we're basically going to remove the whole lot and replace it with those scanners, and then we'll have a manual scanner at the end, and everything that isn't suspicious will just basically get processed accordingly. I might put a tilt system in here and run a second one of these. That might work well. I'm just wondering if I have this scanner here and another identical one here, how well that would work. Probably wouldn't, to be fair. Look at this, you can just see the baggage coming through this stupid bit of broken conveyor system. Most annoying. Most annoying. Yeah, so bags are getting stuck here quite frequently, which is annoying. Right, I think what I might do is fast forward to the next day. I've never done that before, so this will be the first time I do it. Let's see if it works. Cannot advance time during the day. Oh, you can only do it at night. Okay, well that's super helpful. Thanks ever so much. One good thing is we haven't had any delays on the flights, so even though there are a few issues here, it must be fairly effective because everybody seems to be working really well. My goodness me, they're making some money over here. Look at this. This might be the first contract that actually hits its target. Maybe. I don't know. How many are they doing a day? I think they're going to do like 500 sales a day. So in 5 days, that would be 4,500. I mean, it's not going to be miles off. They might actually do it. It might be a contract that actually goes through. Well, I don't know if that's going to work or not, but it would be good if it does. 237 sales already since it was put in. It's quite a good location actually, because people have to wait for their baggage, and you know, you just had a long flight, you probably want a drink, maybe a bit peckish. Makes a lot of sense. Passenger can't claim their baggage. Well, they seem to have disappeared. They seem to have disappeared. So I mean, there's a minor delay. It's not running super smoothly. I think that's the issue here. Do we have any flights coming in at this time of night, or is that it for the day? That's it for today. Awesome. Right, let's slow that down then. Let's get right in close on here and let's fix this bad boy. Right, so we take out that entire section and that entire section. And we're going to start whacking these weird scanner type things in. So anything that's bad is going to come out the top, anything that's good is going to continue along this row, and I think probably we're going to have to remove that from where it is. Come on, chaps. Now, I'm not sure if there's one for each. Is there one for each? I think there is. Or does one do all of those jobs? I think it's one for each, isn't it? We'll see in a minute. So that still looks the same to me. I know that's explosives. But that's explosives as well. Look. One for money. Still the explosive sign. One for guns. They all have the same sign on. So I don't know if they are different. Does one do everything, or do you need one of each? I don't really know. We'll go for one of each, for the simple reason that I don't know what else to do, really. Drugs. That should be the final one. And then we'll have a proper scan station, won't we? Where a real person will stand, I think, is the idea for that. And an underground belt. Now I'm going to have to see this in order to know where it goes. But I think pretty much cooking on gas here now. So that's it. That's my super duperlicious scanning system, which hopefully will work super duperlicious, for want of a better word. It'll be interesting to see stuff coming through tomorrow when the flights begin. Ah, look at this rubbish again. Definitely a bug, isn't it? Look, the drop-in points are either side of where they should be. It's definitely a bug in this area. I don't know why that would be. I'm tempted just to destroy this section of everything and then build it in again. I think we have time, 2:30 in the morning. Quicker the better though, chaps, because people will be arriving fairly soon. Maybe I'll try whacking an overground belt in there and see if that works better. Well, that seems to have aligned itself a bit more appropriately. Maybe I ought to put this as an overground belt as well, rather than sort of going up and down kind of weirdness. Yeah, that seems to have fixed the problem, except that's going in the wrong direction now. Oh, come on lads, build that thing. I think this whole area ought to be above ground. Oh, but we've rather kind of put the doors in the wrong place now. That's not good. Right, so that's a failure. Let's see where it fails, or if it goes all the way through and successfully back. So that's going. That should be going back up here. That little white bag. There it is. So that's working. That is actually technically working very, very well indeed. I am going to move those doors because they are most definitely in the wrong place. And let's be fair, we have enough problems as it is. So we'll just get the guys to build that. Why isn't that deleting them? Delete. So odd. So odd. Sometimes it's like the game just doesn't want to work. Right, so we'll do that. Obviously we need to put security back over here because that breaks it, which I remembered that. Speed that up, see if that lot disappears or not. Just won't go, will they? There we go, fixed. I think it's probably because the doors were on top of that section or something like that. Done. Okay, so that's working pretty well. I do want to make this overground all up here. I think dropping it down to the floor is just causing problems. Not sure if this one is working properly. Oh, okay, interestingly, once they're in the ground, once they're physically built, they do have the correct symbols on. It's just the placeholder that's incorrect. So that's something. Right, what's the problem? Passenger can't claim their baggage, but they're getting on the bus, so presumably that's fine. Do you know, I do wonder if some of these people who can't claim their baggage are people who have had their baggage destroyed. What ought to happen is they get arrested rather than complaining, but I don't know if that's ever going to happen. But the system seems to work pretty efficiently. This probably could be more efficient. And maybe having more of these would work as well. I don't know. But so far that is working. Except for this stupid section here, which is going in the wrong direction, isn't it? Got itself all confused there, which is most irritating. Okay, so I've rebuilt the whole thing in the middle of the day because, well, I just wanted to do it really. Probably doing it in the middle of the day is the wrong time to do it, but I've raised everything up so it's all above the ground now, and yeah, hopefully that will just run super smoothly. I think it's all built. This section here is just busted. There's no way of fixing that properly. It has to be built in this broken fashion. It looks like doing this has broken the flow system because everything now appears to be stuck. So I think we'll save the game. And restart and see if that fixes it. Okay, so we've restarted and we zoom in and is it working, is it not? Yeah, it looks like it is now. So that's good. That's good. But yeah, any changes that you make to the conveyor belt basically breaks the conveyor belt. So you need to kind of think about that, I guess. But yeah, that seems to be working really well. If we go to operations, constructions, just get rid of everybody. And I think that's it. That's the whole system running. And I think, as far as I understand it, that is everything that you can do in the alpha done. It is fully functioning, fully running. How the heck do these people get inside? They just walk over the top of it. Okay, that seems fine. All these people, look, without their luggage. I think that's where I just restarted the game. It kind of just clears it all and starts it again, and these guys just go, oh wow, no baggage, never mind. I'll be annoyed, but we will continue. Why are they all exiting this way and not coming through here to get on buses and such? They should be leaving through these doors, these guys. These should be people arriving, and this should be people leaving. Oh well. Whatever. And there's still that square there. Oh, maybe that's just because I haven't put the floor in. Is it this floor? Floor must be within the terminal. Because the room was still there. That's why. That's what that is. Okay, groovy. Well, listen. This is fully functioning, fully operational. I don't think I have any loans at the moment. No. So we have no loans. We have $857,000 in the bank, and we're making something like $17,000 an hour. So it's probably more than that. I don't know. Hourly balance $17,000 an hour. We only spend $3,000 an hour. 18. Hourly income is 21,000. There we go. But yeah, total profit after expenses is 18,711. So I mean, this is fully functional, and we haven't even got any flights coming in here. So I mean, if I did that, it would just be super successful. In fact, let's make Thursday a really busy day, and I'll just check here. So I've got space for 2 medium flights on Thursday, but that's all. So this will be the last contract I take, guys. Whoa, this one. Light class. So we're going to take all of the single stars. We're going to whack them in Thursday, and we're going to see how much money this airport can make per hour. Whoa. At full capacity, and it'll also be a good opportunity to see how well it holds up. See how well it holds up under extreme pressure. Oh, Thursday I said, didn't I? Thursday. Okay. So as far as stands and everything go, I think we're pretty good. Don't know why I'm squeezing them in like that. We don't need to. We've got plenty of stands. We are not short of stands. Where are we looking here? Let's give you your own gate. You can have these two. I say full capacity, really it's not, is it? I mean, we've still got plenty of time and space and everything available to us. We've got a whole bunch of extra gates, stands rather, that aren't currently being utilised. So we could take in so many more jobs, or flights, I should say, not jobs. Oh, I don't know actually. We're fairly close to capacity, aren't we? That is actually fairly close to capacity. I'll take that back. I'll take that back. Splendid. So Thursday is going to be a chock-a-full day, but it will give us a really good idea of how much money this airport takes. So let's just push on through the end of today and get to tomorrow. And yeah, all the medium stands will be taken up. All of the small stands will be taken up. Baggage will be running at full capacity, full speed. I could do that so much better. I really could. A maximum of 8 per side. Let's do that. Let's grab some more staff in whilst we're doing that. Applicants. We just want ramp agents. Let's grab some more airport staff. Good, bad or indifferent, doesn't matter. Make sure that every single check-in desk is running at 2. Start this end, because the this pop-up menu always goes to the right. So that's it. Everything has 2 on it. They have 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. So I mean, we should be processing people at super duper fast speeds here. There should be absolutely no delay for anybody, especially these big flights. I meant to remove one of those, but I completely forgot. So what we'll do is we'll just call this gate the express gate, because it's got the 2 check-in desks there. Boarding desks, I should say. But yeah, I mean, this is super duper successful airport, I'd say. A storm is coming. A storm is coming. Did you see that? A storm is coming. I don't know what implications that might have on things. Probably none. But we'll see. They definitely need a bigger staff room, don't they? That's just too small. Maybe I could just make a huge staff room here. That might work. Anyway, for now, we're just going to leave it as is. Right, the morning has begun. The staff are arriving. There's the shops opening up. And I believe the passengers might be on their way. Maybe not. Yes, passengers have arrived. Right, so we've got visibility for all the check-in desks. Let's just see how things go here. What I might do whilst it's quiet is actually just extend these queues. Just so we don't have that kind of overlapping issue that we did have before, where people are sort of overflowing into the walkway. Try and keep things as neat as possible. Queues, I think, are horrible things. Really can't stand them. But and my daughter, who has been diagnosed with autism, she can't do queues at all. Oh my goodness me, no. Queues and my daughter do not work. So much so that we have to we walk to school. We can walk to school from where we are, and we deliberately time it to the point where the gates are open, because we can't arrive before then and stand and wait like everybody else does. That just doesn't work for us, unfortunately. So that seems to work okay. That's pretty neat and tidy. I'm not sure why there aren't 2 members of staff on here. It says a maximum of 2. That's got 2 on. Are we just short of staff? I don't know. Let's get some more in. I think we got way more staff than we need. It might just be a case... Oh look, there's 3 on this one. Not sure how that's happened. Maximum is 2. But we definitely have 3. Well, this guy's not really working, is he? He's just kind of standing around. And I've said it before, I love this. Look how this desk is laid out differently to this one. Now, okay, there's a bit of... Sometimes stuff is placed in rather random, like the wires and things. They don't really attach properly. But it's just brilliant. The attention to detail is just brilliant. So impressed with the guys who built this. I really am. This is the best implementation of 2D overhead RTS gaming that I've seen probably ever. It's absolutely sensational. Love it to bits. This keeps popping up with issues, but I mean, they as soon as they pop up, they're gone. That's a broken item. That'll just get fixed. See, look, they disappear so quickly, which means things are running efficiently. You know, there might be a bit of delay, but it's not anything severe, so it seems. I could do better with these gates, but yeah, it's working. I'm glad I put these queues in because they seem to be working really well. That's keeping the floodgates open. Security definitely is the slowest processing part. You can see there's more people here than can fit in that queue. So that queue could definitely do with being a little bit improved. Baggage seems to be going through. We do have some issues now though. Baggage is stuck. Doesn't seem to be stuck now. So yeah, I mean, it tells me that stuff is stuck on here. But I don't think it is. I really don't. I don't understand why this has only got one baggage thing on it. Why don't you have... Like this one has 2. Why do you only have 1? Why do you go this way and then that way? That's a bit crazy as well. Ah, I see. Because you're dealing with a smaller aircraft. Is that right? You best not be coming here with just one trailer on. Or... Whoa. Hang on a minute. Where the heck are you going? Whoa! I think I see a slight problem. The routing on this is crazy. Why are they all heading up there and not just turning left here? That's clearly an issue. Wow. So that's why everything takes so flipping long then, because they're taking completely unnecessary miles out of the way detours to everything. Well, I'm sure that will get fixed in time. I'm sure that will get fixed in time. This seems to be working pretty well. Not sure why there's no member of staff working on here. Bit concerned, actually. Is it even active? Well, there you are. Where the hell have you been? Goodness sake. Do we need some more security? We're not short of cash. Let's grab some security. Six more security guys, that should help things move along slightly more rapidly. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's running, it's smooth. We really haven't had any serious issues. I think most of these issues aren't really issues. They're like red herrings. False negatives. Oh, hang on, we do have a delay here. Let's just slow things down. CL805. Who is CL805? This guy has been delayed. So what status are we in here? Baggage. So it's definitely the baggage that's causing an issue here. I think let's grab a few more. Service trucks. Maybe that will speed things up. Yeah, we'll delay you for an hour because quite literally it's the baggage thing. We need more. I think we have enough staff. I don't think staff is the problem. It's the carts. Especially as soon as they're going all the way up to the other end of the airport before they turn around and come all the way back and do what they're supposed to be doing. So that is a bit frustrating, I have to say. Maybe I should just split this and yeah, actually that works really well, doesn't it? Let's make sure that nobody up there is trying to get down here. Oh no. No, they're going to need... Oh man. They're going to need access, aren't they? Alright, let's try something a bit odd. Let's do that. Get everybody in, speed it all up. Here they are. Yep, we'll delay. Because again, I assume that's a baggage issue. Or fuel. Because the fuel trucks are doing the same weird route. Seems totally unnecessary. Right, so that is built. And what we're going to do is we're going to take this section of road out completely. This ATC has some spots in it here. I'm just wondering if people need to get access to that, because I mean this game is very detailed and everybody seems to need to be able to have road access to everywhere. So I'm just wondering if perhaps ATC... Oh, look at this. Look at this. Oh, it's okay. Have they figured themselves out? Yeah, finally. Thank goodness for that. Right, that seems to be quicker. You'll notice now that trucks destined for here are not going all the way up to the top. They stop and go this way. Oh, hang on. Hang on a minute. The fuel trucks... Yeah, so maybe we need another fuel depot over here for these guys. That's why the fuel trucks are going up to the top there. We can do that, though. We can do that. If I just remember where it is. Fuel depot. AVG gas. Is it going to fit? You blighter. Okay, it'll fit there. So we'll pop that there and we'll put a fuel tank next to it here. Not sure what the arrow's for. Going to connect the arrow to the thing and hopefully that'll be enough. Right, well, that would explain why everybody was going up to the top, because they needed to get this type of fuel for those aircraft. So by building an extra fuel depot here, I think that's going to alleviate that issue as well. 1.3 million was certainly profitable. And yeah, once I fix this slight fuel bug, I think we should be away. We should be good to go. Wow, look at that fuel truck just driving straight through the centre of the airport. Goodness me. Yes, delay. Right, that is now built. There's no fuel in it, so we're going to have to request some. Hopefully that'll turn up fairly quickly. Definitely having a few delays. Like lots of delays, that's not good. Right, let's go see what the delay is on everything here. Baggage. Still baggage issues. Baggage and refueling. Everything. Goodness me. Well, I mean, in terms of profitability, we are doing pretty well. 23 days ago, the airport is closed. No ATC tower exists. I'm not sure what all that's about. But, yeah, airport 74.9%, general aviation, they're still not happy, are they? MP284, who's MP284? 248 rather. Okay, so what's your issue? Baggage. Now why is baggage being held up so much? Is it just that it's getting chocker here? Here comes the fuel. Nice. See, look, I don't understand why there's the issue. Where have all the flipping baggage trucks gone? We own loads of them. Do we not have enough of these? Is that what it is? There's none in there. I just do not know what the issue is. How many ramp agents do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 20, I don't know, 20 to 30. Quite a few. I think more than enough. Yeah, there's a lot of delays. So these can all go now. This section of path can go now. This door can go. Really don't understand what all the delay is for. Is it a knock-on effect or something? I mean, we have so many baggage carts. Baggage issue. Baggage delay. Nothing on that one. Baggage again. I don't understand. I mean, there's a cart there, but they're just not loading it, and I think this is where the issues are kind of just unsustainable, unfixable, whatever. You know, there is so much wrong with the baggage system that you basically can't use it. As soon as you implement a baggage system in your game, it just causes all these issues. So we're going to build a long tilt system there. Always spinning it the wrong way. So now we have a, well no, once I implement it we'll have a two flowing system there, and hopefully that will alleviate some of this serious issues. Not sure how well that's going to work, but we'll give it a try anyway. We'll ping it in and hope for the best. Time's at 9 o'clock. So oh, it looks like we've got a break in it there. Definitely some issues. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get these flights off the ground. I think it's too busted at the moment. So that works pretty well. I don't think that whole thing needed to be a tilt system, but anyway. So this should be operational now. Oh, I see. Oh, that's pretty cool. Nice. So we can just have the large aircraft actioned by this guy, and the rest can go the other way, I guess. So this will just do the small flights, and this will just do the medium flights. That's cool. Five o'clock in the morning. First passengers should be arriving. No, there won't be because we haven't booked anything in. Oh, man. man. Hot diggity damn. Give me some flights. Yeah, we'll take these. I already have one of these? I do not. I have new contracts. Which one's, oh, I see. That was fuel. Fuel. No available check-in desks found. Interesting. So has this... What? No available check-in desks found. Check baggage bay connections. So you're telling me that this is not... Oh, okay, hang on. Gotcha. I think that's what it is. The check-in desk, the stand. Okay, so check-in desks. So I get you. Okay, so that's pretty cool. So you really can control the flow of baggage coming in. That's pretty awesome, actually. Takes a little while to process that and understand it in your brain, or in my brain. Okay, that's active now. Good. We are finally up and running. So this should run really very smoothly. All things considered. So I've limited the number of check-in desks available by setting it up the way that I've set it up. So I could theoretically just add that's already booked in. That one isn't, so we can use that one. And that one isn't, so we can use that one as well. And that should give us the extra, there we go. See, that works. That is such a clever implementation. I really like that. Very impressed with it. Really am. Just goes to show the quality, the absolute quality that this game has is just second to none. This is by far the most advanced airport management simulation game I've seen. Brilliant. Absolutely superb. And we'll just see how well baggage flows in. So it's 7:30 in the morning. We don't have any flights until just after 10 today. Let's fast forward until some passengers arrive, which should be fairly soon. Here they come. First load of passengers coming in. Filtering about, straight to the food. Look at that, they're all buying food. I tell you what, this is making more money than anything. How's this doing? Why can't I click on that? There we go, finally. They've made nearly 2,000 sales. Yeah, that could really hit target. That could be the first one to hit target. That's pretty awesome. Right, so baggage is going in, one assumes. Yep, looks like it is. That's groovy. Now it should be coming through this system and basically being passed straight through here and then being processed by these guys. And I'm hoping that there we go, there we go, there we go. That should all start coming out here, and that is working. So by splitting it up into two different sections like this, hopefully, and this seems to be working really well actually, I'm not having any issues with that. Hopefully this will speed up the process by which baggage is loaded and unloaded, because there's no or very little limitation now. This only gets used by the by these guys. In fact, let's get a couple of those contracts in as well. And then we should be able to see, I'm not sure which contract I took on that last one then, I was trying to do it so quickly. We can see how well it works. So now that you can see how not just complex but versatile this is. Yeah, we've run out of desks now, which was kind of expected actually. Oh, we can do there. Oh man. Oh man. Yeah, so we've kind of run out of desks, but now that we know that this is all here, that's a bit of a randomly placed flight. I wonder if that's a bit of a bug, and it's not meant to be there whatsoever. So it's good to keep your gates nice and open like this. It'd be nice if you had a fail-safe gate, the gates where a flight could land if their preordained gate was not available. But yeah, when you're doing the whole check-in thing and planning the entrance to your airport, you can really get to grips with how the whole, not just how people walk in and get to, yeah, that is definitely a bug. Look, there's another one here. Not just how people walk in and get to their location and what facilities they have, but how it actually functions as well. Just superb. Bloody-perb. So impressive. Definitely short check-in desks. That one is, I don't even know where that is. That's kind of on, that's on two different, I'm not, do you know what I think that might be? I think that might be when a flight was delayed, it's yeah, when a flight gets delayed by an hour, I think it shifts along this, but it doesn't really explain why it's half over one and half over the other, does it? You really ought to be able to click on that and go straight to, oh, there we go, locate aircraft, but you can't, so that's ballsed up, isn't it? That doesn't work at all. A few bugs, a few issues in the game, has to be said. Right, let's just check the flight planner. So small flights are about to start coming in any moment now, so we should see, there we go. So we've got this double-tier, double-barreled system going now, whereby medium aircraft are only processed here, and the smaller aircraft are only processed here. Now I think, and I hope, that that will alleviate the delays that we were experiencing when I tested this out first time round. Bloody hell. I'll tell you why these get damaged so quickly, is because you have so many flights coming in. Every time a flight touches down, it causes an issue. Now, general aviation appears to be running very nice and smoothly now. We don't appear to have any delays there. Let's just look at our dashboard. Yeah, they still hate us with a passion. Why is that? Why do they hate us so much? What are they not getting? Don't understand. Refueling. Oh, that's why. Because they're all buggered up, look. Oh, that's good. It seems then that these never get to the point where you can't use them. They're just in a completely disgusting state of repair. But that's why they hate us so much. I couldn't figure that out. It's because these stands are appalling. In an appalling state of affairs. These flipping menus, though. Paired. Okay. Now let's have a look at the dash. Well, it's 13.1. It's gone up a bit. Does this stuff need repairing? No. Well, I don't know what that bloody problem is. I'm not dealing with them anymore. I've had enough. How are you doing? Everything is perfect. Baggage loading is in progress, rather. And that's what this guy's doing here. He's just going to get all the baggage and they're going to fill it up. Fill it up to the brim. Hopefully that is all the baggage for that flight, because that is not full. So if it doesn't do that, then it's a bug. It's yet another bug. But let's see how he gets on. So he should be loading 53 bags onto the flight, and he should do that in one single maneuver. Looking fairly positive. No. 41 out of 53. So, I mean, that's ridiculous. Oh, maybe some of them were destroyed. That's quite a high percentage of destroyed bags, though, isn't it? That's like nearly 10% of bags for that one flight were destroyed. Seems a bit suspicious to me. But again, no, we're still experiencing delays. I mean, that was a momentary delay. Do we need even more of these buggies? Is that what you're telling me? Is it a case that you can never have enough? That didn't look like it processed. I think we've got the maximum amount of these buggies you can have. And that's probably where the problem is. Ah, right. So I typed in 10 and ordered it. Oh, no, hang on. There's 2. There's 3. Lord only knows. I have no idea with this game anymore. No idea whatsoever. Whatsoever. Yeah, I think we're just going to turn all this into vehicle depots. Because we clearly need a lot. So let's fill it up. Anything we can do to make this run better. So anyway, guys, thank you so much. I've really enjoyed this series. This is such a quality game. And I'm playing it at pace, which is not how this game should be played. But there isn't enough attention. Well, there isn't enough content. There's enough attention to detail. There's not enough content to really take this on like a full-time series. So, which is why this has to end here. But I've learnt an awful lot just in these last 3 episodes, just experimenting, you know, trying stuff out and trying to build stuff. And look how well this works. This just processes stuff so quickly. And this should be medium flights only. This should be the smaller flights. And everybody's happy. It's a filthy, disgusting, rat-ridden space. But awesome. Absolutely awesome. Clear baggage bay. Oh, I see. Yeah. Absolutely sensational. Really, really impressed with it all. I'm a bit worried that there's no baggage turning up here. Let's just speed that up a tad. Or did I miss it? Because everybody seems to have gone. I mean, that's how efficient this is. I think it's built and it runs really, really, really well. But I can't wait for this game to fully release so that you can have all of the areas open legitimately. You can jimmy that to make it work. To have all of that opened up and running, and just the full level of complexity of the whole thing running. It could be so interesting. Such a fantastic title. But that is it from me. Thank you so much for watching. I know probably the number of people watching this has dropped dramatically, and it's because I think it's because I'm rushing through, and there are better YouTubers around. Let's be honest, though. But yeah, that's it from me. I'm going to call it a day on this one. It's been great fun. Thank you so much, everybody who's watched. There you go. Just to end on a real high, this flight is now delayed, despite me having 7,000 flipping 7,000 flipping carts processing all of this. See, look, what is your problem? And he's away at last. I don't know why I'm doing this, because we'll not be coming back. We'll not be coming back to this airport. If I play this game again, we'll be starting afresh. So look at that, CL409. That's this one. So he's arrived late. So that's what it is there, basically. I could do a better job with the flight planner, leave maybe 2 hours gap in between so that a plane can be delayed and not have a knock-on effect with the next plane. That's what needs to happen, and that is what doesn't happen. So, I mean, if I were playing this game properly, I would leave an hour's gap before the end flight of the day, get the first flight in, smack bang, first thing in the morning, and just make sure that there's at least a minimum of an hour delay space in between each flight, and then you won't have these problems half as much. That's it. I've got to go. I can't play this game anymore. I've played it way too much as it is. Thank you for watching. Take care of yourselves. Till next time. Goodbye.